Alright, I figured I'd do a garden update. I got kind of a break in my day from work. I work a lot, 6 days a week, and I just don't get the chance to make videos like I did when it's earlier in the year. Once it starts to get warm, I get busy at work, so I apologize for that. Anyway, new baby chickens are doing great. I'm letting them out right now to pick around the yard. Got the old girls over there. One of them is kind of grumpy, and I don't let her out of the coop very much because she likes to run away, and she's hard to catch, so I just leave her in there and the rest of these guys come out. I guess we'll move over to this bed first. Right now, let's see. Oh, there's a big ass snake right there. Scared the hell out of me. We got this bed here. See, chard and broccoli and all, I think, kale, and the rest of the stuff is doing fairly well. I want to get a good shot of this because I'm using comparison in my other videos to figure out how much it's grown. But the kale hasn't done really good in this new soil. I think it's just too rich. I'm not really exactly sure what the problem is. Beans, I'm just about getting ready to tear them out and redo the soil. Again, I kind of want to do these videos because it helps me kind of compare what my growth rates are, so I can compare videos, so it makes it convenient for me. What are you looking at? Raspberries are doing great, starting to get some golden raspberries. The red ones never really do that good. Probably at some point maybe I'll try to do all the goldens. I like the goldens anyway better, so I think I spent about 10 minutes earlier picking up off all the ripe ones and eating them. Here's one right here. That's not quite there, but it's good enough. They're yummy. Cucumbers, kind of barely starting to grow. They're not liking the soil either. Water them real good. I don't know. Let's see, blueberries and radish and carrot bed right here. The radishes bolted early because of the heat this year, which kind of sucks because I love radishes. They're just starting to get to the point where they're really good, and they all bolted on me. So I'm just gonna save them for seed. And the blueberries are, I'm like, I can't do blueberries, man. They're taking up space, and I might just try to tear them out and maybe give them away or something. I don't know. Beans, these don't look as bad. I've actually replaced these with different beans. I don't know, I think I have another video of the ones in the back are some new ones I put in, and I got maybe half the germination rate. It just, I don't know. They did better in the ground than this new mix that I did. I think it's just too rich for them. Some things are doing great and some things aren't, man. The chard is loving it. Broccoli is doing okay. This kale, not so hot. The bok choy, like, damn near just died on me. So, what are you gonna do? I may just rip all this out and then, mix it with a little more sand. So, we'll come over here to these beds. I don't think I'm gonna bother showing any of the plants behind the house. I planted some new stuff back there, but I don't think it's really noteworthy. So, oh yeah, some squash. Got a little straight neck right there. The first one right there. Actually, it's kind of. I'd probably tear that one off and just eat it, just because I really don't want to be putting out fruit just yet. We have watermelon. It's growing, kind of, sort of. I think eventually it'll get there. The plants look good. They're just growing really slow. So I think maybe once the heat's on, they'll pick up. Zucchini. I got some male flowers. I'm surprised I got that female flower with the zucchini already. I've just never had that before. Usually I'll get males for like a month before I'll ever get a female flower. We have the tomatoes, which are doing fantastic. They are loving it. I think they're doing better than just about anything. Maybe the Jerusalem artichokes and the potatoes are doing pretty good too. I got 4 or 5 different varieties of tomatoes in here, kind of mixed in. This thing's gonna be like one giant, like, huge tomato bush at some point. I didn't do cages in there, and I was gonna put some more stakes in there, and I'm kind of just hodgepodging some sticks I pull out from behind the house as trellises. It's gonna be a mess, and I know it. But I single stemmed last year, and I really got a really crappy harvest from it. I don't know, it didn't seem to be worth it to me. I almost like them better just regularly bushed out. Peppers over here, pepperoncinis. I think we're starting to get little flowers on those. They're still small. I think it's just a small variety. Usually my pepper plants are a lot bigger than that, but I think it's just a variety. Eggplant right there. They're actually starting to grow now. They weren't growing that well, but I think the last 2 weeks they've really picked up since the heat came on. Bell peppers back there. They're not getting enough sun. The tomatoes kind of took them over. These were bigger than the tomatoes, and you know how tomatoes go. So that was probably not the biggest. That wasn't the best way to plant it. Broccoli. Took my first head of broccoli off. Well, it's like my only real broccoli plant. I had 6 die. I have 1 left, and it's doing good. I'm eating these little guys right now. They're yummy. Got cantaloupe right there I put in. That was all broccoli, and they all died. So I got these weeds coming in. I think this came in the goat shit that I brought in. Kale's doing great. This is the kale that I started myself. The stuff I got from the nursery is doing terrible. That's Russian kale. It's looking a little limpy right now. It's watered. I don't know why it's fairly moist. I'm sure it's just, I don't know, probably too hot. Chard is looking really good. I've taken a bunch of leaves off of it to make just some green juice, so it's looking a little bare right now. Same with what is it? Dinosaur kale. Arugula is doing great. It's just starting to get flowers on it. This stuff is already on its seed. I just need to wait till they dry out. I'm going to get a buttload of seed. And then this arugula it's getting a little warm now. It's starting to get a little wilty in the middle of the day, but it's still good if you catch it in the morning. Well, it's still good even now. It's just kind of wilty. These are just a couple extra tomatoes that I trimmed back the tomatoes over here, and I just cloned some of the trimmings for fun. I don't know, I had the extra pots. They're, 2 feet away from the pile of clippings I just made, so I stuck them in the ground and rooted those. I might give them to a neighbor or something, or I might plant them behind the house. Jerusalem artichokes are doing fantastic. These things look great. Like, you can grow these things in anything and they'll just grow, man. I love them. They're cool. That's the first year growing them, but they look really good. I mean, they're growing fast. Can't wait until I have a buttload of them through the winter. That'd be great. These things just don't die. I mean, I don't seem to ever water them or anything. I mean, I'm gonna tear these stupid towers out. They were a joke. I mean, maybe if I might tear them out and do something with them in the future, but they really were a flop. They really were. So, I mean, I would rather just waste the plants or use the plants on beds rather than these towers, because they didn't really save me space. Almost nearly all of them died. I'm sure if I set them up with some drip irrigation with a more porous substrate, I think it would have done a lot better. Maybe like a hydroponic deal. Or aquaponic. Anyway, I thought I can get away with them kind of treating them like pots, and it didn't really work out. Potatoes are doing great, man. They look big and beautiful, and this variety right here doesn't handle the heat very well, and today I threw some trellis on there to kind of shade them out, and they're doing a lot better today because they were getting really wilty in the sun. This variety doesn't. This is like a Yukon Gold, and this is like a purple potato, and the purple potato did not like the direct sun for some strange reason. Go figure. Let's see, I think that's about it. I'm not going to show you anything else. Everything else is kind of lame, so hopefully somebody finds this interesting. Thanks, bye.